The next update, I mentioned at the start of the day a brand new group that we formed, Device Identity Forum. I'm delighted that Richard is going to give us a quick update, and I will say that Richard has just changed employment, so out of the kindness and loyalty to us, he's agreed to come and do the update, so thank you, Richard. Jeff, go ahead.
Oh, Glennie, thank you. I see what you mean about the smaller screen, Professor Simon. That is tiny. So, let's see if I can get this worked. Okay, so Device Identity Forum. We're at the other end of the life cycle to Ian's assurance group. So we are literally just getting started. This deck is our internal document because fundamentally lazy, so we just want to reuse existing documents. So why on earth does device identity matter? Well, I think you heard from Ken. I think it was the Swan webcam. Talking about the importance of identity in security. 3 reasons up there: save time, reduce noise. Whether you are a device operator who's looking to buy a cybersecurity solution, or you're a vendor trying to sell, at the high level, everyone can talk a good game about PKI and the like. But down in the detail, everyone is using different terminology, different approaches, thinking in slightly different ways about things. It would save everyone a lot of time, bother, and noise if we could get, I don't want to say a standard, but a common framework for communication. We also heard from Charlie how the bad guys, the bad actors, are collaborating and making their attack farms available. It'd be nice if we, hopefully we're the good guys in this room, if we could collaborate. We should be able to establish norms, communicate about what is working well, so that people, again, can save time and focus on the day job of whether it's making money or doing research or whatever else it is, rather than fending off the bad guys. Finally, network effects. If you have an identity for your devices and you can trust that, then it can be relied upon much more broadly, more widely. Might also be called the facts effect, which makes everything more useful. But if you want to put the 3 sort of MBA presentation points aside, just on a more emotional level, back in 1988, I think the X.509 standard was published. And so it's, 37 years since then? I have still yet to see a standard or commonly accepted icon for a certificate or a key pair, or more recently an IDEV ID or an LDEV ID. We're all inventing this stuff and reinventing this stuff. It'd be nice not to do that. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to publish some white papers. If you're lucky, I might even follow Professor Simon's approach and find the right XKCD cartoon, because I'm sure it's one of the laws of computer science that there is an XKCD cartoon for everything that's going on. We want to have a common language to communicate, and whether that's plain, simple English words and phrases, elevator pitches to explain to your senior stakeholders. The CISO probably gets it, but the CMO may not. We want to have, as I've said, common icons. And again, some really reusable slideware collateral. We also want to have a little bit, like perhaps not quite as polished as Ken's talk, but a place to share the problems, the opportunities, things that have worked, things that haven't, hopefully under Chatham House rules. 6 documents, because some of us are engineers, we started with document 0. So we're going to talk about uses, we're going to talk about infrastructure. Brownfield considerations. It's great if your entire manufacturing line is full of robots from, I don't know, Bosch or Toshiba. But out in the real world, you've got multiple different vendors. How to make all those work together and play nicely is challenging. We're going to have a set of visual representations. We want to talk about assemblies. I think Charlie mentioned how when you start to join things together, behavior gets more complex. Nick earlier today explained to me what a Byzantine complexity was. So maybe there's a bit of that going on. And of course, there's this document, this deck. These are all available up in Google Drive. So who should get involved? So this is where I try and steal people away from Ian's group and try and come and date with our group in our speed dating approach. So we are an IoTSF working group. We're open to members and non-members. A companies, whether you are device manufacturers, tool software vendors, operators, standards groups, researchers. You can see some of the logos down the bottom there. Shout out to, for example, device authorities trying to work on, I think from Charlie's presentation, problem 2, device attestation. So they're fundamentally interested in device identities. In terms of the roles within those, unsurprisingly, engineers, project managers, product managers. But actually, let's generalize this. Anyone who needs to explain device identities to people in the realm of security. So this means product marketing, marketeers. So please, this isn't just for the computer science folks in the room. Just as Ian's group doing in the assurance framework, we meet monthly. We started back in May. Documents are being worked on and collaborated together. Hopefully we'll have something more to show next year. Work together. Generally having a speaker at every monthly call. And that's my favourite part is we've tried to find the worst possible icon for a certificate. So if anyone out there is keen on iconography, I'd love to meet you, love to talk. Please do get involved. Website address is there. Go onto the IoTSF website. You'll find us listed there with an email list for monthly calls. And if you've got questions, not now, open forum, but come and grab me over lunch. That is it. Thank you.